Hey guys, JawsTheSharkReviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Leader Class Megatronus the Fallen. So here he is in his tank mode, but first, here we have the packaging. So yeah, let's get a close-up look at it. So as you can see right here, 38 steps. We have some nice art here of Megatronus in robot mode as well as tank mode. We got all this, we got the logo right here, 13, Megatronus the Fallen. Here is the top, the bottom, the one side, and then here is the other side right here, till all are one. That's my sign off on all my reviews. Yeah, and then we got all this back here, again 38 steps. It just shows that, I guess. I think this is like his holy grail. I don't know what they call these, but like each prime has an object that's like I don't know, sacred to them. So in this case, it's his big old cannon, I guess. And here's all this on the bottom. And that is it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Megatronus. So yeah, the next of the 13 primes. And I know this figure came out last year, but again, if you've been following my channel, I've been catching up on some reviews that you know, I've been meaning to do for a while, but haven't gotten to. But yeah, so the next up is Megatronus right here. So I think he's I got all the figures of the primes I reviewed, so he'd be the 5th prime that I've taken a look at. But I still got more to go, so but yeah, here he is up close. And yeah, I absolutely love this tank mode. You know, just the way they made it, it just screams evil. I mean, if you see it, I mean, you got the spikes here on the sides, you know, and more over here too, just these treads and everything. The color palette and visible head syndrome. I think you're supposed to rotate it though, but nonetheless, it's still visible head syndrome. But I can forgive it because, I mean, the rest of this thing looks fantastic. Yeah, and yeah, right up here is his little prime symbol, so I guess that implies that this is his, like, his holy grail. I really don't know what they call these, like, I don't know, because, like, Prima had his, little sword thing, and, I'm trying to think some other examples, or, Alchemist has, like, his blue shield things, wherever those are, so that's just kind of an idea what that all is. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do some research on TF Wiki tonight, but yeah, so there you have that. Now you can post turnaround. Yeah, this is like the one thing I actually don't like about this figure is that while the cannon does connect the two arms, it's only up here, so like you can still do that, and it's, yeah. I really wish they had something that connected the forearms better, so it's not, you know, because otherwise you're just gonna have to hold it like this and move it around, and that's not really fun. And you can also swivel this all the way around, so that's pretty neat too. And yeah, so anyways, now for the accessories. Let's see, so well, obviously this is an accessory, and then the little like the main cannon is a separate piece from this piece right here. So those are two accessories. We'll get a better look at them later. But starting off, here we have his machete. So I'm pretty sure this is a machete. And yeah, so as you can see, it's black plastic with silver dipped for the blade. And yeah, so you got that. Next we have his club, which is actually two separate pieces. So if you're getting him out of the box, just do be aware of that. And yeah, I really love the finish that they got going on here with that purple. Like, it just looks really nice. And then he comes with not one, not two, not tres, but cuatro, or four if you don't understand Spanish, flame pieces right here. So yeah, so you got these big ones, and then we got these little ones. So yeah, here I'll show off how you store these in tank mode, at least my favorite little configuration. So for these flame pieces, all you just want to do is attach them right up here, because there's this post right here that will go into those holes. So we got that there. And then now for everything else, what you want to do is you actually want to attach the club to the machete, and there you have that. And then I think, is it on the machete or is it on the club that you attach these? Let me see. I think it's oh, okay, it goes on the machete. I just had to make sure. So yeah, we got that right there and there. So then what you could do is, it doesn't matter which side, I'll just do it here. Then you can plug this in right here, and now you got yourself some storage, and it looks really wonky, but you know, I can appreciate the dedication here. So but there's that. Let's go ahead and remove these for right now. And yeah, so anyways, now for the alt mode size comparisons. Here he is with Solus Prime, with Prima Prime, with Alchemist Prime, and last but not least with Alpha Trion. So without further ado, let's get right down to the transformations. So starting off, you just want to remove his big turret and just put that off to the side right now. And then next, you just want to bring up his little missile launcher right here, which I forgot to point out. I think, are these? Yeah, these are separate pieces too, so do be cautious of that. And also bring up this piece too. And I think you want this, yeah, you want it facing this way. So then, after that, you just want to just kind of move these out. And then next, just bring this up. And then after that, just untab these panels from, well, another panel. And then what you want to do then is just bring down the treads, flip out the feet, and then close this back up. And do the same thing right here. Then just close this up here. That'll tab into what will become the lower legs. And there we go. And then, yeah, you probably noticed. Then next, just untab the thighs from the front treads. And then you're just going to bring in the hip pieces and collide them in with the thighs. And there we go, lock into place. So then you just want to flip up this purple piece right here, and then rotate around the lower legs. Then just bring down these side skirt pieces, and then just bring out these pieces here that cover the front treads. And then you're just going to rotate this downwards like that, and repeat the process on this side. Let me get that out. There we go. And close that up. Then what you're going to do is bring down this piece. Of course, you gotta rotate the head around, and then just move this around right here. And what will happen is that these tabs will go into those slots. So squeeze that all into place. Then flip down the tips of the treads. And yeah, so then after that, just kind of move this all up, and then kind of move that down, and then just rotate or swivel here for the torso. Push that in, and then actually before you bring that down, you want to move this up, push that in, and then tuck that all in right there. Oh, and then yeah, rotate here at the waist, and then finally, yes, there's a finally. Just push these shoulder pieces into, well, shoulders, I guess. And yeah, then after that, rotate here at the God, I can't think that, the shoulders. Words, Jaws, words. And then yeah, just push out this piece right here, flip out the hands, close that up, and repeat the process, the same process on this side. Bring that out, close that up, and once you guys have that all configured, there you have Megatronus the Fallen in his robot mode. And yeah, in my opinion, he looks incredible. I mean, wow, yeah, Hasbro really knocked out of the park with this one. Like, you know, the last few primes we looked at, I'm like, you know, these are pretty good figures, but Megatronus right here, whew, man, he just looks absolutely killer. I'm trying to think, was it Dreamwave or IDW they based this design off of? I feel like it's IDW because it just really has that look. But I'm not sure. I'll have to do more research later. But either way, just killer design. I mean, literally. I mean, if you see this thing standing, like, you know, a mile, like even like 10 miles away. Oh, nah, I guess you can't see 10 miles away. Okay, so if you see him standing like a mile away, you know you're screwed. You know, I mean, it's just, ooh. I think my expressions can really enough explain how I feel about this guy, because it's just, wow. But anyways, let's get a close-up look at him right here. So yeah, I absolutely love the way his head looks with that grill, you know, and then the yellow just glowing. Well, it doesn't literally glow, but it's implied, you know. You just have to use your imagination. Yeah, just get a full look right there, and again, you get more of that really nice metallic purple going up right here. And yeah, you can see all the little details that they carved into him, and that really just adds to the value of this guy. And the back is really nice and clean too. Absolutely love it. I mean, obviously you technically do have a backpack here, but I think it really adds to his character a bit. You know, just this sort of brooding look. You know, he's got to have some bulk to him, otherwise, you know, you'd be like, nah, he's not gonna do nothing to me. So yeah, now for the articulation, head is on the ball joint, so you can get all kinds of movement there, and some up and down movement as well. Shoulders can swivel a full 360, and they can, if you move this out, you can get a really nice range of movement there. Biceps do biceps do swivel. That's another complaint they have with this guy. This doesn't really tab in too well. Like, it does tab in, as you can see right here, but it's, you know, that doesn't really lock in, so that sucks. I guess that kind of means he does have a bit of a butterfly joint. I don't know. Elbows do bend. Wrists do swivel, and thankfully he does have posable fingers, although they're all in one piece, so, well, you know, at least he does have them. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can't kick forward this far, back that far, and he can do the splits out that much. Thighs do swivel, and the knees swivel too, so you get, yeah, that's kind of a rare occurrence. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, either the thigh swivel, or, well, I guess it's still the thigh. It's like either this part of the thigh swivels or this part of the thigh swivels. It's never both, but in this case it's both. So You know, I really like that. So yeah, I got a thigh sole here too, and a bend at the knee. And his ankles do pivot and can go back and forth about that much. So yeah, really nice articulation, you know, and man, that's all what we expected. He's a leader class figure, so you know, they really got to make sure they know what they're doing. And yeah, in this case, Hasbro absolutely knew what they were doing. So yeah, there's that. Now for the accessories, let's bring out his cannon here, which I like to sometimes display. I mean, I know Hasbro doesn't have it like this, but I like to have it kind of like his future. Not his. Wait, would Megatron be? No. Basically like Megatron. All right, his biggest fan, I'll call him. You know, I kind of like to have it like this, you know, because I mean, just look at that. Bam! You know, you'd be dead in like less than a second. So you can have that going on, but you're supposed to actually remove this piece right here, so which I'll show in closer detail right now. So here it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't have any paint, sadly. I think a little customization though would be kind of cool to have it add like a little silver, but it's fine for what it's worth. And it does have this little post right here, which you can actually angle if you wanted to, and that's for storage, which in this case I think it goes here. No, there's a they had a spot for it. There's like all kinds of places to store this. Okay, I think it goes on the back of his right shoulder, so yeah, let's do that. It's on the side. Maybe it's on the side. Yeah, it's on the side. And it goes down like that. So you got that right there. And then, yeah, let's focus back on his can because we didn't get a total close-up look at it. So here it is right here. Now, it's actually, when you turn into robot mode, you're supposed to kind of collapse this a bit so it condenses. And yeah, it's definitely better for robot mode. But yeah, just look at all the yellow stripes and the little details they put in. It looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, that can go right on the side of his arm. There's actually two posts, so you could. I usually prefer to put it more on the top, so it's a little. Yeah, that's a little better. But you could also put it on the back of his shoulder right here. Or is it on the side? No, it's on the back this time. So you could do that. And actually there's I don't know if I showed this off, but yeah, there's this piece here, and that can flip in for robot mode, but when you want to transform him into alt mode, then you just flip it out. That's just how that works. So yeah, now let me see if I can get that in there. And there we go. I think that's correct. Yes, that's correct. So now we got that there. And yeah, now for the rest of his accessories, excuse me, the rest of his accessories, we got all this right here. I'll split that apart. So yeah, I think you can have him hold this like that if you wanted to, with the machete on the bottom or the club on top. You can you can reverse it if you want to, but me personally, I prefer having it all separately. And of course, you can also store these right on the back, on his back. And there's that. So you got that going on. And I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh yeah, of course, the flame pieces. So here, let me go ahead and remove all of this right here and show those off. So this is like the flame pieces, I'll admit, look kind of ridiculous in tank mode, but in robot mode, they just look absolutely badass. So yeah, so let me show that out. So let's start with the little pieces right here. And so what you want to do is you want to take him and then kind of show off the top right here, and then you'll see there's like these holes right up here. So what you want to do is attach these do his back right there. And there he goes. Does it go that way? I mean, I don't think it really matters, but I'm trying to see if there's like another configuration. I think it more moves kind of away, so probably like this more. Yeah, that looks cooler. Because it doesn't make sense for, like, it just kind of looks stupid if it moves inwards, but outwards, that looks a lot better. So there you go with that. And then, of course, his shoulder pieces, shoulder flames, I should say. And yeah, here they are. So let's plug them in. So they go right here and right there on the sides of the shoulders. So we'll go ahead and plug that in right there. I don't know if that'll go in. There we go. And there is that. So now we got a Megatronus all flamed up. So yeah, not as flamed up as Johnny Storm, but still flamed up. So there you go. I really absolutely love the way this guy looks. But we'll go ahead and take these off, just, you know, just for just the sake of, I don't know, just making things a little less distracting. So yeah, let me go ahead and put this actually right back on here, because he just looks too vanilla without it, as menacing as he looks. Now there we go, that's more like it. So there you have that. So anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Solus, with Alchemist, with Prima, and last but not least with Alpha Trion. So there you guys have my review for the Transformers Age of the Primes Leader Class Megatronus the Fallen. And yeah, in my opinion, at least so far, he is absolutely my favorite of these Age of the Primes Prime figures, because they're, you know, they're just so top notch, you know, I mean, or he's just so top notch. I mean, just with, you know, the way they designed him and all, and the color scheme. I mean, what else could I say? Not without his flaws. His tank mode is in some areas a little wonky looking, like, you know, the visible head syndrome. And just the way the turret's configured is also a little funky too. But transformations, mostly smooth, especially after a while you get the hang of it, and it's like, okay, I think I got it. Robot mode, absolutely incredible. Only complaint is really that the shoulders don't lock in too well. But aside from that, just about perfect. And I absolutely love his range of accessories too. You know, just really cool. They just dumped them with everything, and you know what? I'm here for it. So yeah, but anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of Megatronus here. So yeah, so anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.